Hi, I'm Nigel, founder of Dusty Dynamics and inventor of the Shockwiz suspension tuning system. I have a passion for riding mountain bikes and have been actively involved in the sport for many years. I'm also an engineer, and during my time out on the trails, I've noticed the suspension of most bikes isn't performing as well as it could be. With increasingly complicated bike suspension, most users don't fully understand what all the knobs do and how to tune for best performance. So, I've developed the Shockwiz to automatically tune your suspension.
The Shockwiz universally screws onto the Schrader valve of your shock or fork and generates tuning recommendations to your phone via Bluetooth Smart. Once calibrated to your bike, all you need to do is select your riding style and go for a ride. As you ride, the device samples your spring pressure at 100 Hz, from which it can determine any undesirable characteristics and then tells you what to do to fix them. To get the most out of Shockwiz, try and ride a trail that has a diverse range of features such as drops, steep transitions, rocky ground, smooth climbs, and jumps. Shockwiz has the additional feature of timing your air time when performing a jump. While the jump timer has no influence on your suspension tune, it may settle arguments between friends when you're out on the trails. The Shockwiz will tell you a shock health value, which is essentially a snapshot of how well your suspension is set up for you.
We're out at the local trails today with Ayrton, who's going to test the Shockwiz out. Ayrton is a race car vehicle suspension expert and he's just got a new bike that hasn't been set up yet. We've put the pressures to the manufacturer's recommendation for his weight and all other adjustments are as reported.
For this test, we've chosen a short technical descent with a few rocks and jumps, so suspension setup is critical to performance on this trail.
How does that feel?
Got a bit harsh in the rear, especially through the rocks, and it's a bit bucky off the jump.
Okay, we'll have a look at the app.
Shockwiz detected severe pogo and suggested a large increase in rebound damping for the fork. The shock needs a small decrease in pressure and more rebound. Overall, shock health was 64%, so there is certainly room for improvement.
So we've followed the recommendation from Shockwiz. We'll run the same trail and see how it feels. So how did you go that time?
Felt like a completely different bike, both climbing and descending. Climbing felt far more efficient. Overall the bike felt firmer but far more controlled, and I felt like I get a lot more out of the bike.
Shockwiz is a unique device showing true innovation to unlock your bike's potential and give you the edge out on the trails. Don't get left behind by having untuned suspension. Let Shockwiz boost your riding enjoyment and on-trail performance.